Welcome back to Shay's Kitchen, everyone. Today we are making some homemade maple apple oatmeal. It is quick, it is simple, it is not going to take long at all. So let me go ahead and show you guys how we put this together. Okay, so as you can see, I did put some butter in our pan. Let that get to melting, do what it do. And we are going to put our apples in. Okay. Add a little bit left over here. Okay. Give this a mix, and I have my stove on medium also. Okay. Now we have some nutmeg and some sugar. And some nutmeg and cinnamon. This is the cinnamon. This is the nutmeg. Okay. Now my pan is non-stick. If I did not have a non-stick, I would probably put double that amount of butter. Okay. So we are going to let these cook a total of 5 minutes. So while these are cooking and sweating down, let's go ahead and get started on our oatmeal. Okay, in our pot, we are going to put 1 and about 3/4 of milk into our pot. I have this on medium high. I want this to start boiling. Once it starts boiling, we will go ahead and put our oatmeal in. I know the oatmeal does say 1 minute oatmeal. I let mine go for about 2.5 to 3 minutes, making sure it gets to the consistency that I want it to get at. So that is where we are waiting for it to get to. So while it is getting to the right temperature, we are going to take a pinch of salt and go ahead and put it in our milk. Okay. While that is, you can see it's trying to bubble up and get to the temperature. We're going to let it do what it do. Come back over here to these beautiful apples. Okay. It smells so good. It smells like cinnamon applesauce. Okay. So I'm not putting that much brown sugar in. I'm just putting enough in to caramelize, to help caramelize my apples, because I don't really want this to be a sweet oatmeal. I want this to be an oatmeal that is just flavorful and good for you, basically. But we're just going to put a little sweetness in here. I don't want it to pour out on me. Okay. I'll say about 2 tablespoons. And we are going to mix our apples into this. I want all of them to be able to get into it. And that's pretty much what you want right there. It's just a little sweetness, a little juice in your apples. Okay. These are almost done. Our milk is almost where we need it to be at. Now, when it comes to your oatmeal in your milk, I'm going to be using 1 cup of oatmeal. So we put 1 3/4 of milk into our pot, and we are going to be putting 1 cup of oatmeal into our milk. That we put our pinch of salt in there already. But what you want to do is make sure that your milk is boiling. It's getting up there where you want it. And then we're going to put our oatmeal in. See how this is hot and caramelized, how we want them to look? We're going to go ahead, turn this off. It has done what we need it to do. Okay. Now we could come over here to this milk. Because I know everybody wants to give their kids something. I know it's so easy to just get you one of them packets of oatmeal and throw it, in a bowl and keep going. But this is something that, you can kind of control what you're putting in your food, especially if you're making this for your kids. Okay, we can go ahead and get our oatmeal in our cup and we can have it ready. And if you get regular oatmeal, that's fine. I'm just trying to do the best I can to put the best into my family's body. Use this same spoon. Put that flavor in the milk. Okay. Our milk is almost there. Y'all, these apples, they smell amazing. I'm ready to eat them just how they are. Now for our sweetener, the maple syrup is going to be our sweetener. I'll let you adjust that to your tasting, your flavor, to how you want. I won't be putting any white sugar or brown sugar into the oatmeal. We are literally going to use maple syrup. Try to make this as homemade and good as I can without adding any extra just sugar. Okay, so it's where we want it. So we're going to take our cup of oatmeal, pour it in. And we are going to just keep stirring. That's why I was letting you guys know this is the minutes oatmeal. But like I said, I usually let it go for about 3 minutes. I just keep stirring this. Something like this you can make as long as it's like apples and maple syrup the night before to pre-make. You want to make it for your spouse or your kids or you can make this, but you have to be careful with some of the fruits that you're putting in here. Sometimes it's better to make your oatmeal and put certain fruits in that morning. See, it would kind of still be like this around a minute. We want it a little bit more thicker. If you would like to use honey, that'll work also. Okay. Okay, and we are getting ready to turn this off and let it continue to cook just on the heat on here. Okay, we'll turn this off, and we're gonna leave it on the eye and keep stirring it. If you guys like this flavor, let me know and I can do some more flavors for you also. Okay, now it's getting to the consistency that we wanted at. When it gets to that consistency, then we could go ahead and take it off. So let's go ahead and move to the next step. Okay, so we moved it off the heat. We got it over here. It's got the thickness that we want our oatmeal to have. So we are going to take all these juices, all these apples, and dump them straight in. Do not drain that juice. Keep that juice. That's what you want right there. Okay. All them sides. I want everything mixed in with these apples. Okay. And I'm working with the original syrup, not the butter, because the butter does give off too much of its own taste. And you have Shay's maple apple oatmeal. Okay, let's get it plated up. Okay, guys, I took some syrup, drizzled it on top. What I'm going to do, before I get ready to eat it, I'm going to take itty bitty pinch of salt. Put it right there on top. One more mix in. And this is your homemade maple apple oatmeal. So much better for you than what you are going to get out of one of them packets. You can control your caramelization of the apples, how many apples you would like to put in, how much sugar that you are putting in. So if you're one of these that are trying to count your calories or your intakes and you don't want to go off the package, go off how much you're putting in. The package just do not get this any justice. This is what you want right here. When you are trying to feed your family the right thing, control how much is being put in something, this is what you want. Okay, guys, I'm gonna let you go. I'm gonna slice me up some bananas to put on the side of it. So until the next video, stay cool with Shay's Kitchen. Bye, family.